Lads and ladies, welcome back. My name is Jack Must Die, and it looks like we've got ourselves a new FNAF game on our hands. If you know the the book series, not the trilogy, but the Fazbear Frights. They've got like books that are about this big. Each one has 3 stories in them or something. The first one, pretty sure it's the first one. The first story out of the first book is called Into the Pit, and it's about a kid that falls into a time-traveling ball pit, and then his dad is replaced with some version of Springtrap. It's kind of insane. Anyway, it looks like we're getting a game based off of that, so I'm a little intrigued, because these are the only 2 ones that are showing up for it. They're about the same length. Yeah, they're the same length. Neither of them are under Steelwolf Studios or Sky Games, so I don't know. Guess we'll just watch one and figure it out from there. But here we go. Oh, very 8-bit. Okay, all right, great. Let's take a look at that. Jerry's Pizza. Yeah, all right. So that's no stop. Yeah. So in the book, he goes to a pizza place after school every day or something, which used to be a Freddy Fazbear's something. I don't know if it was a diner, if it was an official Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria or what. But now it's Jerry's Pizza. Okay. So here's our Springtrap guy. Very cool. In the book, it never talks. And I think we see later on, it's got these really nasty looking sharp teeth, so it can't exactly be Springtrap, right? Like, that's not William Afton. I do wonder what continuity this is going to follow. Because Scott has said before that the books themselves are not part of the same timeline or continuity or canon, whatever, as the game series. So I wonder if this is going to make it part of that, or if it's going to be like the books with its own continuity. I do like the style. I'll say that. I do like the style. Oh, he's got normal teeth there, but I think he's got sharp teeth inside, farther in. And that must be our player character. He looks like a 30-year-old. He's a little short for 30. I'm a little short for 26, so here we are. But I forgot his name. Oswald, that's right. Bonnie. That's interesting. Maybe it's not actually. So this looks like when when he goes into the ball pit. I don't remember what kind of pushes him back there in the first place. But the pit, when he falls into the pit, it comes back out, and it's not his timeline, it's the 1980s, or time period rather, and this place is a Freddy's arcade. So I guess if it's not a diner, it's Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. And it was right around the time in this timeline of the murders of the 4 kids or something. So it looks like right now we'll be sneaking around that. I wonder if we'll be sneaking around the other one, or if the majority of the game will take place in the arcade. The lights are off, so clearly it's very dimly lit. So either that's just because it's a horror game, or if we're there after hours. And there's his dad. What were you thinking, hiding in that nasty old thing? It's quite the gut on his dad. So his dad comes to collect him. He can go back into the ball pit to come into his normal time. Didn't you hear me calling you? And then, first of all, let's get a look at this shot. Look at those teethies. If it's a suit, why? What's up with the salvatory strings? That's gross. So then he drags his dad into the pit. I do remember that, and his dad does not come out. I don't remember this part. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I just don't remember it. Hiding in Golden Freddy. After his dad drags him into the pit. Spoilers, I guess. I've decided against it. No spoilers for you, not today. I kind of already said something anyway. So it crawls into Golden Freddy. I don't remember that part, but doesn't mean it didn't happen. And this part is absolutely disturbing. What's up with the breathing? What the snot? It doesn't look like it helped anyway, because clearly he sees you in here. Into the pit, which makes me wonder how, because there's a lot of these. There's like, what, 36? There's not. No, surely there's not that many. 12. Okay, yeah, I overshot that by a little bit. 12 books. Each, there's 3 stories per. That's probably where I got that number. So I wonder how many of them are going to be made into games. And I really do wonder about the impact on the lore. The lore! That is what draws you in, isn't it? That's what drew me in, anyway. Well, it doesn't look like it's going to be a long game. The story itself is pretty short. The game itself probably won't take much longer. I can't imagine it's going to take longer than 2 hours. If that. But I do look forward to it. I like the style. It's very different from your standard FNAF game. And it's even very different from Security Breach, which is far from standard. But it does look nice, and I think I bet there's going to be a lot of lore in it. And probably even lore that affects, even if it is its own timeline. The books themselves had some lore that kind of affected or had clues to the original timeline, if that's what we can call it. So I'm sure the game will too. I don't know if it'll follow the books exactly. Book singular story, the story. Alright, anyway, thank you, everyone, so much for joining me on this adventure. I hope you enjoyed it, and we're starting that all over again. Thank you, everyone, so much for joining me on this adventure. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.